Today was day 10 out of 11 of Buffalo Bills training camp, August the 9th, 2023. And the Bills had a good day of training camp today. Beautiful weather out there. And on the offensive side of the ball, they seem to be moving the ball really well in between or out in the middle of the field. Getting closer to the red zone, the defense seemed to stiffen up today and shut them down, particularly on runs up the middle. Damian Harris was injured today and sat out practice, as did Jordan Phillips, Ed Oliver, and Jordan Poyer, and Cam Lewis. Now, I think most of those are just veteran rest days. Cam Lewis may be a little bit more on his groin because he did have that big collision in practice a couple of days ago. On the offensive side of the ball, though, I will name our player of the day as Latavius Murray. Again, Damian Harris sat out today's practice, but Latavius stepped up today. He had a couple of nice catches and long runs after catch. One of them, I think it was like a short dump-off pass from Josh Allen, and he ran down the sidelines for about a 70-yard touchdown. And it was funny to see Gabe Davis knew that he was running down the field, and Christian Benford was guarding Davis and didn't know that Latavius was running down the field behind him with the ball. So Gabe just kept running a different pass route and going deep to the middle of the field and made Latavius chase him down the field instead of blocking him. So works just as good. Anyway, and then on the defensive side of the ball, boy, the defensive line, the pressure just looks fantastic. And I was joking a couple days ago that I was saying it was going to make our offensive line, start doubting itself, and it's making me start doubt a little bit. Although I do think Dawkins and McGovern and even Spencer Brown look good today out there on the offensive line. So, hopefully it's just how good our defensive line is and not questions on the offensive line. On the defensive side of the ball, they did have great defensive line play. They did have some good play out of Siran Neal today. Siran Neal is our defensive player of the day. Earlier in practice, he had a collision with Stephon Diggs. There's 11 guys out there on the field. Some of them run in pass routes, some of them are in coverage, and sometimes they just run into each other. Neither one of them saw the other one coming. They hit each other pretty hard. They were down on the field for a little bit, not very long, but and then Neal and Diggs both got up and hugged it out and showed that they were both okay. It was a big collision, though. Talk about big collisions. Taylor Rapp had a big hit on a 4th down and long play to break that up down the middle. It looked a lot like I don't think it was Diggs that was the receiver on that play. I'm not sure who it was, but it was a deep throw down the middle, just like the Diggs play in Detroit. But Taylor Rapp, that's not happening. He cleared out our receiver on that play. But back to Siran Neal. Siran Neal had a beautiful interception, leaping up in the air to pick off a pass. I think it was Kyle Allen that threw the pass. That's a whole nother discussion. But Siran, what a great camp he's having. The other day, he had a deflected pass and a sack. Today, I think he had a knockdown pass and just a beautiful interception. And then all he gives on special teams, too, is they were out there working on punts today, and Siran Neal was his big gunner of himself going down there. And Sam Martin was booting him today. Tyler Bass was struggling a little bit today. He's kicking a lot of, I think he kicked 7 or 8 wide right. And then when they got the team on the field, though, and he kicked at the other end, he was booming them and making them through. So, I don't know, maybe he was practicing to try to hit the upright. I don't know, but it wasn't looking good there when they were practicing just off on their own. But when he went over with the team, then he was nailing them right down the middle. So, I would like to see that. As far as autographs for today, I didn't think we were going to get any because the same guys tend to go out and get autographs. And as you see now, I'm up to 52 autographs from individual players on the wall behind me. maybe when this is over or when training camp's over, I'll do a video to show all the autographs again, now that it's a bigger collection. But I was able to get one. And, well, some of the guys that came out today and did make sure to sign autographs. Trey Day, he's been fantastic at signing autographs this year. Ed Oliver signed some autographs. Leonard Floyd was out there. And, yeah, I think there was a couple of other guys. But just I love our team as far as wanting to support the fans, too. And but today's autograph is one I've been trying to get for a little bit, and it's Christian Benford. And Christian was over there signing autographs, and he said, I only can do one more because I got to go start lifting. I have to go lift. And I said, well, I got a picture. He signed my picture. He did stay and sign a few more for some more people, but he said when he saw this picture, he goes, oh, shit. Oh, I mean, darn. Because he realized there were some kids around us, too. And he said, oh, shit, I mean, darn. Because he thought the picture was really cool that I had a picture of him. And Chris is a really nice guy. And the last 2 practices, he had 3 interceptions. So looking forward to that. That quarterback battle is big time for everybody says this for CB2, but we got 4. I mean, because Trey White's CB1, but we've got 4, including Trey White, guys that are really good corners now. In Christian Benford, Kyer Elam, Trey White, and Dane Jackson. And I don't care who's CB2. We got 4 of them. And whoever plays out there is the one that we're going to have out there with the skill. Coaches can decide who plays what out there. I'm just glad we got 4 that are really good. And, yeah, so with that said, tomorrow is the last day of training camp. It's a sad day. I've enjoyed going to training camp. Maybe we'll have a bonfire after camp. S'mores, maybe. Sing a song because camp's over. I'm just kidding. But I'm really looking forward to it. One of my big pals from Texas, Seth, is coming up here to go to camp with me. I love Seth and Mary and Bruce. They're all going to camp with us tomorrow. So that is going to be a lot of fun to see them again. I haven't seen them for a few years. And to spend a day at camp with them. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to meeting you as well. The one that's watching this video. Hopefully we can meet at a Bills game. Or maybe tomorrow's last day of camp. But always, always just remember, God loves you. God does love you. And so do I.